Hey everybody. So, consider this kind of a side piece, a side video if you will. Uh but a lot of people have bombarded me early this morning, at the time of this recording, at 9 o'clock in the morning as I was sound asleep, with messages, screenshots, calls, everything you name it, about the launch of the new PlayStation Plus tier system. And guys, I value my sleep a lot more. And y'all know I love PlayStation, don't get me wrong. I live and breathe and vomit triangles and squares. But I like my sleep a little bit more. So, this is kind of a side piece that I'm uploading the day of, but for those who don't know, PlayStation Plus finally decided, oh, hey, we're going to do a Game Pass, finally. And so, essentially, what it is you got 3 different tiers of PlayStation Plus. You got your Essentials, which is basically just everything you already normally own with PlayStation Plus, your free game downloads, demos, and a few other things, right? Essentials plan. Simple. Then you've got your Extra, which is basically everything with PlayStation Plus you already have, combined with PlayStation Now. So now you have access to everything with PlayStation Now and a little more. So, and that's about, I think, $14.15 a month. I could be wrong. It's going to vary depending on region. Keep in mind, this is, at the time of this recording, it had just launched today in South and North America. It previously did a soft launch in South Asia, from what I understand. And then you've got your premium tier, which is about 17 to 20 bucks a month, which not only gets you everything from PlayStation Now and PlayStation Plus, but access to classic titles from the PS1, 2, 3, and portable era. So, and there's quite a bit to chew through. So, what we're going to do in this kind of side video, I guess, as part of 2 weeks of whoa, 2, is give our live reaction to everything, essentially. So, I'm going to boot up my my PlayStation, and we're going to jump into it. And take a look. And give some thoughts on it, if you will. And hopefully they're good. Hopefully they aren't too negative. Hopefully we can just, yeah. So, waiting for the console to boot up. And just kind of hanging out. But I've heard that there's some mixed reactions to all this. So, let's take a look. And yes, that is, you know, my name. Alright. So, right off the bat, there is a particular application that just launches you straight into PlayStation Plus games. Now, one thing I did kind of test off camera was certain classic games that you already own on the PlayStation Network before the launch of this, you can re-download for free. I tested that with Wild Arms, and it let me just download it for free. So that was 10 bucks I didn't have to spend. So, nice. That's already a small positive. But let's take a look at everything. So let's take a look at the classic games. Let's start with that. So, these are all the PSP, PS1, and PS2 games. Now keep in mind, you're going to see that I already own a chunk of these games already. Not all of them, but at least a small chunk. So like the Jack and Daxter collection, I already own. War of the Monsters, I own. Wild Arms, I own. Red Faction 1 and 2, I own. Stuff like that. But you're going to notice some of these games are potentially locked behind premium, which is goofy. So, but some of these are not just like ports of the games themselves, but some of these are actual emulations, as stated in some particular titles, such as the PS1 emulation of Worms Armageddon, Worms World Party, Odd World Abe's Odyssey, stuff like that. Now, in addition to that, some of these games you can actually buy separately. A good example, Resident Evil Director's Cut. Now, you have two choices. You could, well, okay, you can't with this one. But Resident Evil Director's Cut is locked behind premium. So you either have to pay for premium or you can't download it or play it at all. But other games, like say Siphon Filter, you can actually just straight up buy and just own. And honestly, $10 isn't bad. But if you don't want to spend the $10 or don't want to wait for a sale, you can upgrade to PlayStation Plus Premium and have access to the game. Basically the same thing with Jumping Flash, which is $10. Echo Chrome, which I think was a PS3 game, for $10. Yep. Ape Escape 1, which is $10. Which I think is the remaster of Ape Escape. So there's quite a few games. Not a lot, but there's some. Now some of these I actually, little spoilers, I've actually never played. So like, and I played a lot growing up. So I never played Jumping Flash or IQ Intelligent Cube. I never played Siren or Kinita. I never played things like, you know, Ark the Lad or Dark Cloud or Oak Ridge Shadow King. Or I think I remember playing Oak Ridge Shadow King. I just don't remember too much of it. Can you buy it or is it locked? Okay, so you can buy it. But yeah, certain games are actually just straight up locked behind PlayStation Plus Premium, which is kind of dumb. I feel like if some games let you actually buy it and some games don't let you buy it, then that's a little restrictive. Okay, like Dark Cloud is straight up just $15, right? Well, Wild Arms 3 is $15. Okay. Rogue Galaxy, $15. Ape Escape 2, $10. So I could spend $20 right now and get Ape Escape 1 and 2. But Star Wars? $10. Primal? I don't think I ever played Primal. $10. So yeah, you're noticing that the older the title, the cheaper it is. Although I do want to play Fantavision. This actually looks pretty dope from what... because I never played this. And it's supposed to be like a pyrotechnic explosion chain reaction puzzle game. And I'm starting to like puzzle games. As you guys have seen on stream before, I've played like Tetris Effect and stuff like that. But games that I already own, like the Jack and Daxter collection, I can just straight up just download or play. Right. So, also there's dynamic themes. So yeah, that's the classics game list. I'm not gonna lie, it's not bad, but it's pretty bare bones for a launch. I thought there'd be a lot more. I don't like that certain games are locked specifically behind, you know, premium, which is dumb. But it's whatever. I like that a chunk of them you can buy. So, like, Tekken 2 is locked also behind premium. I don't want to pay $20 to play Tekken 2. Yeah. Why is Toy Story, like, kind of in the middle with, like, $6? I don't understand that. And what is Siren? A horror game for $10, I assume. Yeah, it's a horror game. So, yeah. Now, the other thing, too, is there's the second negative, which I have, which is game trials. This used to actually be a feature for regular PlayStation Plus members and for Essential members before this whole new system happened. But they locked game trials now behind premium, which is dumb. Now, I'm luckily okay because out of all the games that are listed here, which isn't a whole lot, there's maybe 2 of these games that I wanted to maybe do trials of and check them out. But there's 2 other games in particular that I already know enough about with research and Let's Plays and other stuff that I really don't need to do the game trials. So I'd be saving money there. But it still sucks because I really want to get Hot Wheels Unleashed. It looks absolutely fun and amazing. I do want to get Forbidden West and Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, but I have to wait till those all go on sale again. I know Hot Wheels was on sale for a little bit. I had the chance to buy it, but I didn't, and I'm stupid. And Ollie Ollie World actually looks pretty fun. I do want to play that on stream at some point, so. But then there's the extras catalog. So if you have the extra plan, you can wind up downloading a bunch of extra games. Lucky for me, I already own Spider-Man and Ghost of Tsushima. And, well, the Game of the Year edition of Spider-Man physically. And God of War. And Horizon. And Terraria. And I know I already own Control. Do not say that I don't own it. I own it on the 5. You're telling me that I don't own it on the 4? That's dumb. I already own Injustice. I already own For Honor physically. I know I already own Friday the 13th. So some of these clearly need to update. Like, see, it shows. I already own some of these games. Shadow Colossus I own physically. Same with Infamous Second Son. I think I own it digitally, too. Or the store can crash. Which is fine. This is the second time that's crashed since this update. But yeah, as you can tell, there are a good chunk of decent games that you would have access to if you went with the extras catalog. Which is not bad, which is pretty nice. The list does keep going, and it looks like there's quite a bit that you can chew through. So I would say, if anything, if you know you're going to be playing and going through all these games, and you don't already own them in some manner, form, or another, then I would tell you the extra tier would be worth it just for the extras catalog alone. Because like I say, you get access to everything that's on PlayStation Now, plus everything on PlayStation Plus. Now, it's also funny, too, because I was told that some games you can actually download and keep if you don't have it. Some of them you need premium. So you can see right here, like, yeah, some of them require you to actually have the premium tier to play. But some of them only require extra. So it's a mix bag, a hodgepodge, if you will, of some of them being locked behind premium, some of them being locked behind extra, and it's, yeah, I'd say a good chunk of these games, like, you'd still be getting a very good chunk of games behind extra, but it looks like a majority of them are locked indeed behind premium. So it's just kind of there, if that makes sense. I don't know. You would have to look at the full list on PlayStation's website to see what's in the extra tier and what's in the premium tier. See if it's worth it for you. Uh, like, okay, if I wanted to play Indivisible or like some other cool indie titles or Shenmue or Artful Escape, I'd have to pay the $20 or I Am Bread, or Surviving Mars or any of these games. But the problem is, some of these games I actually already own because of either PlayStation Plus Essential or because of something else. So, how is that going to work? Yeah, I already own Abzul. I already own Oddworld New and Tasty. I already own Shadow Warrior 2. I grabbed all those while they were on PlayStation Plus before all this new tier stuff. I already own Concrete Genie. So it's like, yeah. This is going to have to be something that if you already own a bunch of these games, you're going to need to go through this whole list and either re-add them to your catalog for free or see what's locked behind premium, what's locked behind extra. So, and I don't think I'll be able to go through the full list because there's quite a bit. Yeah. I'm not going to go through the full list. But that shows you that the extras game catalog at least has a very large chunk of it. But if you want the full catalog, you need to cough up the $20 a month. So, yeah. These are the benefits if you get premium. Obviously, there's the extras, which lets you play hundreds of games at your fingertips. So there's all this and more. And then there's obviously your essentials, which just gets you your gets you your online multiplayer discounts, your DLC, and monthly games. And it's funny because extra funny because I already own God of War. Yeah. I already own God of War physically. And I think I even own it digitally too. Yeah. So I already own it. It just said download. So I already own it. I'm not going to pick up Shinobi Strikers because I'm not big into Naruto. But, yeah. And then DLC. Yes, I'd like to see all the DLC. But you also get all the extra DLC and stuff too. Now, I'm not sure if certain DLC packs are going to start being locked behind extra premium tier. That's something you'll have to look into. But, yeah, that's something you'll have to check out for sure. Also, I'm grabbing a DLC while we're here. I didn't realize I never grabbed that. But yeah, that's just something you guys will have to look into in terms of extra content. So, yeah. Overall, eh. Now, here's the other thing too I want to check. If I were to upgrade to premium or extra, how much would it cost for me? Let's take a look. Okay. So if I were to upgrade, I would be paying for the remainder of the days, essentially. So I could pay roughly $7 plus change if I wanted to try premium for a month. And then the next payment afterwards would be so $17.99 for premium, $14.99 for extra, and then obviously your $10 for essential. So I think I'm gonna stick to essential for now, because even if we compare the plans, right? Like we take a look. Yeah, essential, you get your monthly games and your PlayStation Plus collection on PS5 and all sorts of stuff. With the extras, you get the game catalog and everything else. But then with premium, you get the extra cloud streaming, game trials, and classic catalogs. So it's funny because it's even weirder because the PlayStation Now stuff, even though a chunk of the PlayStation Now games you can get in the extra tier, but if you want the full PlayStation Now and Plus experience, you pay the almost $20 for premium. So yeah. Well, at least I got Wild Arms 1 for free. So there's that. uh but there you have it, guys. Uh yeah. I would say those are my overall quick thoughts on PlayStation Plus Game Pass, essentially. PlayStation. So it's PlayStation Plus Essential, Extra, and Premium. Honestly, if I had more time to chew through a lot more games, I could see the value in the extra tier. And if I had much better internet, I could see the value in like the extra tier for sure. Because if I had a lot more time on my hands and, if I wasn't busy making content and doing all sorts of things, then I could get the extra tier for sure and bump up a little bit. But if I didn't have any time in the world, if I wasn't making content, if I was just strictly gaming and that was it, and just strictly streaming, nothing more, then, and I had much better, much, much better internet, then I would maybe get the, deluxe tier or the premium tier. But I think for now I'll hold off. I will stick with my essentials plan for now. And then maybe at some point when they add more games and more classics to the service, I may look into premium and extra. But yeah, this video is going on for 25 minutes now almost. So with that in mind, guys, thanks for watching this little side piece, I guess. I hate saying this, but it's gonna sound so cheesy. I'm sorry. If you guys like what you see, no. Obviously, if you guys like the content and if you want to see more of stuff like this, hit the like button, ring the bell, subscribe to the channel. Check out all the other socials, including Twitch, Facebook, Twitter, Discord, Instagram. Consider donating to the PayPal or Venmo or Cash App for funds towards more content. And with that in mind, guys, we'll see you later. Peace.